mentally say to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother, thank you for your great, great blessings. Thank you to all the holy angels, all the spiritual helpers, and all the great, great ones. Thank you to our Holy Master, Master Chokok Sui. Thank you for your great, great blessings. Thank you for this opportunity to heal ourselves completely, to heal our relationships, to take the courage to be present here today and every day, to work on healing the karma in our relationships. Thank you for healing everybody present here today and over the next few days and weeks. I humbly request to assign angels of love, angels of forgiveness, angels of healing to everybody present here so that we can be deeply, permanently healed. Thank you for helping us release our negativity, for helping us neutralize our negative karma and heal our relationships. In full faith, so be it. So today I thought, shall we do forgiveness for spiritual growth? Because sometimes it might happen that we may be stuck in the same situation again and again because we ourselves are unable to get the spiritual maturity to handle that situation. And the reason why we may not be getting that sort of spiritual maturity could be because maybe our spiritual practice is not regular and we might be giving excuses ki बहुत सारी चीजें करनी है आई हैव टू लाइक ये घर में ये देखना है बाहर ये देखना है आज ये काम है आज वो काम है एंड वी sort of miss our regular practice time नहीं मिलता so it becomes very irregular, and because our practice becomes irregular, that spiritual maturity sort of fades away. Also sometimes we are coming for these sessions, we leave the video on in background and then we end up talking to somebody else or doing some other work कि ये चल रहा है, and then we will see, maybe we'll do the recording later or something, not doing it regularly again, like you're attending it, you're switching on the video, but you're not really in tune, you're not really present, you're not really doing it diligently. Then we cannot call it regular practice if you are not really in tune with yourself during the practice, when you're not really going inwards during the practice, right? So that also brings in the irregularity. हाँ, कभी-कभी होता है ऐसा कि we are not able to do it. There are times where our thoughts are more dominant than, the practice itself. But we try every day, and we try to, be in tune with ourselves as much as possible. And we sit in a space that is distraction free, where we won't be disturbed and, we won't be distracted, at least by external circumstances. Internal circumstances, yes, understandable. We are working on it. We are all a work in progress, but at least externally, if we can control, our surroundings, then we can try to do that. Opposite can also be true. Either it is one extreme where we are not doing it properly, and another extreme is that we want to do it super duper perfectly. We feel like we have to achieve perfection in every practice and only then it materializes perfectly. That also is a block that we are holding within us. आज मेरे से अच्छे से विजुलाइज नहीं हुआ द पर्सन हु आई वांट टू फॉरगिव, मेरे को वेग है, कुछ क्लैरिटी नहीं है या कंफ्यूजन है, तो उन सब चीजों से यू माइट थिंक कि व्हाट्स द पॉइंट, देन मे बी फॉरगिवनेस इज नॉट फॉर मी, क्योंकि मेरे से तो हो ही नहीं रहा है. वी वांटिंग कि कुछ परफेक्ट आउटकम होगा, कुछ परफेक्ट आउटकम मिलेगा तो वी गिव अप. This is not for me. I always get distracted. I can't stop my thoughts. I'm not able to change my thoughts. What is the point? Let me give up. right? Again, that is an excuse. That is your sort of ego's way of telling you कि तुमसे नहीं हो रहा है, तुम छोड़ दो. Right? So, um, these are all excuses that we're putting in to not do the spiritual work. Are we already too comfortable with these negative thoughts that are occupying more space in our brain? Or do we really want to make an effort to come out of it? So, इसलिए I thought कि today we'll do the forgiveness towards ourselves so that, we can continue to make progress in forgiving in our relationships also. We're not always stuck. Or maybe you could also feel that there's way too much you need to work through internally, like you're just overwhelmed कि बहुत मेहनत करनी पड़ेगी. There is मैंने मेरी लाइफ में कितना कुछ हुआ है. I've gone through so much. There's so much that is piled up within me. It looks like an impossible task to work through all of that. कैसे मैं कर पाऊंगी, कैसे कर पाऊंगी, like, how will I do it? And you're filled with these, like, chaotic thoughts all over the place, and you're just like, कैसे करेंगे, how do I do it, how do I even get started? And ऐसे सोच में, like, we don't even get started. Or maybe, you practice so much healing, you do service for other people, but you are still not able to release your own negativity. आप अपने अंदर या आपके जो भी limiting beliefs, जो भी thoughts हैं जिसकी वजह से आप आगे नहीं बढ़ पा रहे हो, वो आपके अंदर फिर भी हैं, एंड यू आर लाइक, बट मैं दूसरों के लिए इतना करती हूँ तो फिर मेरे को भी प्रोग्रेस मिलनी चाहिए ना, लाइक दैट्स द नेचुरल थॉट. बट ऐसा नहीं होता. यू हैव टू सिट डाउन एंड डू, लाइक, रिफ्लेक्शन ऑन योर ओन थॉट्स एंड इमोशंस एज वेल. दूसरों को टाइम दो, बट देन अपने आप के लिए भी टाइम निकालना बहुत जरूरी होता है. एंड जो ये माउंटेन है हमारे थॉट्स का कि, लाइक, वी हैव टू वर्क थ्रू सो मेनी थिंग्स, देयर सो मच दैट हैज बीन पाइल्ड अप इन फ्रंट ऑफ मी. यस, इट इज अ माउंटेन, बट वी हैव टू स्टार्ट समवेयर एंड वी हैव टू क्लाइंब इट स्लोली एंड स्टेडीली. Okay, so today let us forgive ourselves for not being spiritually perfect, for not being able to have the spiritual maturity when we most need it, for expecting too much from ourselves, or maybe doing too little. Let us also forgive those who don't understand the work that we do, or maybe, influence us in a negative way, or stop us from growing further along the spiritual path. जरूरी नहीं है हमेशा it's always coming from within us, right? It could be external also. कभी कभी people don't understand us, what we're doing, but we find happiness doing this, so we're doing. But we need to understand कि उनका time भी आएगा. They are not getting it. It's okay. We cannot force it on them to, get them to understand us. And it is okay if they don't have the same understanding. They don't have the same spiritual maturity level that you do. But it doesn't mean that you cannot grow further just because other people are not understanding you completely. They're not stopping you from making progress. We don't have to put the blame on anybody. We are responsible for ourselves. So we'll forgive them also. We'll do a forgiveness prayer towards ourselves. We'll do a forgiveness prayer towards others. But we'll do, our goal today will be for spiritual growth. And why spiritual growth? So that we can continue to do the work for our relationships. अगर कुछ लोग ऐसे हैं जो, like, stuck feel करते हैं कि आगे नहीं हो रहा है and all, so for them this will help. Physical problems give trouble, health issues, money के लिए करना है, हाँ ये सब. पर हमने ये महीने का थीम लिया है towards relationships, तो towards relationships करेंगे हम forgiveness. तो ये physical problems वगैरह ये हम पहले कर चुके हैं. We've done it before. I'm not sure if we'll be doing it now. Spiritual ego. हाँ वो तो आज ही है ना, जो what we are doing today, what I'm talking about. ठीक है? Let us do the forgiveness prayer. Okay, please close your eyes, join your hands in prayer, and start by visualizing yourself as the soul first in front of you. And gently say Atma Namaste to the soul. Atma Namaste. I, the soul, humbly salute the divine presence in you. We're all children of God and we all make mistakes. Even I have made mistakes. We are all evolving and growing, and evolution takes time. It is a process and it involves a lot of mistakes along the way. I forgive myself for all my mistakes. I forgive myself for all the negative beliefs I have held on to around spiritual growth, my own spiritual growth. I forgive myself for feeling that I'm not good enough or that I'm not worthy to be on this path or that I need to be perfect. I forgive myself for feeling that I am not capable or maybe for giving up too easily or for not being consistent with my practice. I forgive myself for not giving my practice enough time, enough importance. I forgive myself for not being able to handle situations with the right kind of spiritual maturity. I am growing and I am evolving and I'm learning from my mistakes. And so I forgive and I release. I forgive myself for my past thoughts, my words, my actions. I forgive myself for any missteps, any hurt or pain that I may have caused others due to my limiting negative belief. I forgive all those who influenced me in any negative way in the past that has stopped me from walking down the spiritual path or believing in spirituality or believing in myself. I forgive myself for any of my shortcomings, for any inadequacies, for any self criticism, for any feeling of lack, for my mistakes along my journey here. I let go of my past belief. May the Supreme God bless me with forgiveness. May the Supreme God neutralize all my negative karma. May peace be with me. May peace be with me. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. I forgive myself. Let us also ask for forgiveness to anybody who was walking down the spiritual path and maybe in the past we might have doubted them, not had faith in their work, questioned them, or ridiculed them, judged them, or hurt them in any way in the past. Sometimes it could be our own karma that is stopping us from making progress, where we did not understand somebody else and what they were doing. And maybe intentionally or unintentionally, we cause them some sort of pain or hurt while they were on their journey, while they were evolving and growing. And so now we're dealing with a bit of a delay in our own spiritual progress. Let us ask them for forgiveness. Even if you don't know who this person is, or you have a very vague memory of it, it is okay. Just visualize the soul as an energy in front of you, anybody that you may have hurt, and gently say, Atma Namaste, the divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We're all children of God, children of the Supreme Being, and we all make mistakes. Even I have made mistakes. We're all evolving and growing, and evolution takes time. It is a process, and it may involve making a lot of mistakes along the way. Forgive me for all my mistakes. Forgive me if I ever judged you, doubted you, questioned you, hurt you, or ridiculed you in any way, consciously or unconsciously, intentionally or unintentionally. Forgive me if I did not believe in your work, in your practice, or have faith in it. Forgive me for my past thoughts, words, and actions. Forgive me for any wrong steps, any hurt or pain that I may have caused you. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. Please forgive me. May the Supreme God bless me with divine forgiveness. May the Supreme God neutralize all my negative karma. May God's peace and love be with me. May God's peace and love be with you. And now, let us forgive all those who doubted us or stopped us in any way from growing spiritually. Gently say Atma Namaste. Again, if you don't know who this person is, it's okay. Just visualize a soul, an energy in front of you. Gently say Atma Namaste. The divinity in me salutes the divinity in you. We're all children of God, children of the Supreme Being, and we all make mistakes. I forgive you for your mistakes. I forgive you for the hurt or pain that was caused by you. We are all evolving and growing, and evolution takes time. It is a process. It involves making a lot of mistakes along the way. You are forgiven, and the matter is forgotten. I have had my share of mistakes and I am learning from them. So can you. I forgive you if you ever misunderstood me. I forgive you if you ever didn't believe in me. I forgive you if you ever doubted me or the work that I do. I forgive you if you ever doubted my intentions. You are completely forgiven. and the matter is completely forgotten. I understand that you are growing and evolving. We're all here to grow and evolve, and it takes time. May the Supreme Being bless you with divine forgiveness. May the Supreme Being neutralize all your negative karma. May God's peace and love be with you. May God's peace and love be with me. Take a deep breath in and release. Say, you are completely forgiven. Go in peace. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. You are completely forgiven. Go in peace. Om Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Oh, may all negative cords connected to me be cut, cut, cut. Let us thank the Lord for the blessings to the Supreme God, Divine Father, Divine Mother. Thank you for your great, great blessings. Thank you for healing everybody who's present here right now. Thank you for helping us grow and evolve spiritually. Thank you for helping us clear all the blocks, all the limitations, stopping us from that spiritual growth. To the angels, thank you for your love. Thank you for your divine guidance. Thank you for your protection. Thank you for helping us release any negativity that's stopping us from making progress, that is stopping us from growing, from evolving. Thank you to help us forgive in full faith. So be it. Slowly, in your own time, you can open your eyes with a smile. All right. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. And I will see you here tomorrow, 10 o'clock.